Welcome to Dreaded Disclosures. This is a simple little 1 CE course to help you just review what's going on with seller disclosures, and we'll hit on a couple of other topics. Just to get started though, as a reminder, required signatures. When do you need to have the seller disclosure signed? According to the Iowa Code, it says that the disclosure must be signed prior to the buyer writing an offer or the seller accepting it. This same rule applies with lead-based paint disclosures, and it also applies to your agency agreements, like your appointed agency forms that you're having buyers and sellers signed. Now, I think most of you, I hope, have a system that the disclosure gets signed by the seller at the time you take the listing. Then you're going on your MLS system when you list the property, you're uploading all the required disclosures so that if someone comes on, wants to write an offer on your hot new listing, yes, they've got access to all the documents they need. So I think most of you already have a system, but now's a gentle reminder to make sure that you've got a system that's not delayed. Technology is on our side. Please take advantage of it so that there's no delay if someone wants to write an offer, that they've got access to what they need in order to follow this rule. Now, the Iowa Code does go on to say that if the disclosure is not made available, I believe the buyer has 3 days to rescind their offer if they see something on the disclosure that they don't like. Here's the challenge with that. Most folks don't know that there's this extra part to the law that's written in the Iowa Code, and we don't want to rely on sellers not knowing that detail or buyers not knowing that detail. Let's just go ahead and follow this first part and get it signed prior to the buyer writing an offer or the seller accepting it. That makes for a lot less complication. Next up, material adverse facts. You maybe learned this originally as a latent defect or a material fact. In Iowa, we call them material adverse facts. The law says that any material adverse fact must be disclosed to all parties, no matter what. So what is a material adverse fact? It is something that would change a party's decision to go into contract because it would, 1, change the value, 2, it would affect the structural integrity, or 3, it would maybe cause something that is a hazardous material. Radon, water in the basement are probably our 2 biggest that we deal with in our business. Maybe that's my opinion. No, I think it's a pretty good one. 2 really big examples though for you. Those get disclosed no matter what. We're not disclosing things that folks can see with the naked eye or that could be discovered during a regular home inspection. That's not what a material adverse fact is. If there's a crack in the basement foundation and it's exposed and we can all see it on a visual inspection, that's not what we're looking to put on the disclosure as this material adverse fact. These are literally things that we would not know about with our eyeballs or with a home inspector. We would need to rely on the seller properly disclosing it. Next up, just a quick reminder about who is not required to fill out the seller disclosure. Bare land. Really, this seller disclosure of residential property, we are looking for 1 to 4 units. 5 or more don't need this residential disclosure, or bare land, those are exempt. Divorcing spouses, where we're maybe taking 1 person off of the title with a quitclaim deed, they don't need to fill out any sort of disclosure. Operation of law means like a foreclosure, for example. When the bank relists that property, they're exempt from filling out the seller disclosure. They still need to do the lead-based paint, but they're exempt from the Iowa residential disclosure. Another big one is administrators, executors, or a power of attorney. So I know you've probably heard me say this in class before. I pass away peacefully during the night, full hair and makeup in my adjustable mattress. My sister is now the executor of my estate, she is exempt from filling out the disclosure. She's going to sign that exemption box and she's done. And again, this another way of looking at it might be an administrator or a power of attorney. An update that happened semi-recently is living trusts. Before, trusts were exempt from filling out this disclosure, but the problem is there were a lot of living trusts that were saying that they were exempt, but they obviously were alive and lived in the property and had knowledge to disclose. So now if you've got a living trust, you are required to fill out the disclosure. If it is someone that has passed away and now the trust is being administered by an executor or something of that nature, then they're exempt. But if they're alive, it's a living trust, they fill it out. Also, a quick reminder, who is not on the list that we're discovering today is if you've got a flip property, a landlord, or new construction, they still have to fill out the seller disclosure. They are not exempt on this list. So even though they've never lived in the property, they only owned it for 60 days while they flipped it, they still have to fill out the disclosure. So new construction still gets one. Someone that flips or a landlord, even though they've never filled in the property, we've still got to get one filled out. This was just a little introduction and we'll keep moving along.